Well, like all companies and really all families with rare diseases, we are affected by the COVID situation. It is a scary time, but what I can say is that everyone knows what it feels like to have the threat of a life-threatening disease and don't have to have a rare disease to have that feeling. So I do think the crisis will bring the health of America as a top priority for all, and I think that could be something that will benefit rare diseases. Well, at Ultragenyx, we are taking an active role in trying to do something about the COVID crisis. One of the things we are doing is we've been supporting our partner company, Arcturus, who's developing a COVID vaccine. They have some excellent technology, which I think could be the basis for an RNA-based vaccine. And so that's coming, and we support them in those efforts. Secondly, we think testing is really critical for the virus. We haven't seen enough testing become available, and we hope across the biotech industry, everyone will be chipping in to get testing available and scaled up so we can all know what's going on with our families and COVID. We've been pleased to see how fast the FDA has operated in managing all the issues that are coming at them, both from COVID itself as well as from managing all the other patients out there. They put together a guidance on how to conduct trials in this environment, including some flexibility in how it could be done. For example, if you need to test patients for COVID, you don't need to amend your protocol. You can simply just test them and not require amendment, which means we don't get hung up doing paperwork when we should be protecting our patients, and that's a great move from the FDA. In addition, they accept the fact that maybe we'll have to monitor patients differently and do things differently. And that means doing phone checks at home or calls from home instead of having them come to the clinic for a visit. That's one innovation I think could happen more often and be pushed forward by the COVID crisis, which is the use of home monitoring devices and other tools that make it more convenient for rare disease patients to deliver data, real-time data in the real world, how they're doing, and provide it to companies in a way that's actually less expensive and more compelling. I think the innovation clinical trials is starting to begin, and particularly how to enroll trials without having people come to institutions. We've been doing something different, for example, for learning about disease burden, where the institutions are not involved at all and patients directly through a third party provide information about their disease through the internet. And I would see more internet-based monitoring or communication programs to become a more effective way of reaching a lot of patients more economically. It allows patients then to feel like they have a more direct impact on what happens rather than being controlled by a particular site or investigator. I think rare disease patients right now are having incredible fear over the prospect of getting a COVID infection on top of what they already have, and maybe can feel that even more abandoned than they often do as rare disease patients. But I know there's a lot of people both at Ultragenyx and other companies and elsewhere that are working very hard to keep moving forward on the treatments. And I do believe that the urgency and importance of health is going to be highlighted for the whole world like it never has been. And this will be something we should leverage in driving for the changes that will help rare disease patients get treated. And they should know that we're here to help them, and if there are challenges getting our treatments or other things they're having, we're helping wherever we can with our whole team from wherever they are, sheltering in place to work on this together.